Sijui kama ushaienda mazishi, mazishi tu ya rafiki ama ya mtu si related na familia yako, alafu all of a sudden unasikia uko sad, unasikia watu wakitoa tribute, unasikia tukulia, watu wakiongea kuhusu the departed person, unaanza tu just from nowhere, unaanza kuwa sad, unaanza kukumbuka. All of a sudden mtu anaamka, anaanza kupeana the chronological events, vile huyo mtu alikuwa mgonjwa, vile alipelekwa hosi, vile aliwekwa kwa oxygen, inakuhit that you're thinking about probably your mother or your father or your brother, ama mtu alikuwa very close to you, but probably it is because haukupata nafasi ya kuprocess that death at that time, and you find now this is the time that you're processing that death. It happens, and that is why most of the times wakati mtu anapitia grief, wakati umelose mtu wako, wakati umelose your parent, wakati umelose mtoto, it is encouraged that you process that death in any way that is possible. There is no right way for you to do it. Kuna watu watalia, kuna watu wana process by expressing and explaining what happened, and then there are people who will use memory, the good memories they spend to with this person. It is very important when you are going through grief, wakati imekuhit, there's no right way. But if you feel like you want to cry, you feel like you want to sing, you feel like you want to narrate the story, and kama wewe ni friend ya mtu ana grieve na huyo mtu anataka tu kupeana story ya huyo mtu, unajua kuna watu wanasemanga usilie, it's going to be alright, if you be sad you're going to make other people sad. If you don't get sad, then it's going to affect you in future, na utaishi sana na hiyo grief kwa moyo wako, hautaiprocess kwa sababu watu wanataka ufiche emotions zako, and more so when you're a man, wanasema wewe usilie because ukilia utabreak everyone. You're the strongest person in this family. If you cry, you're going to break everyone. I think it is important for us to just let people grieve in the best way they can be able. Of course, there are people who scream. It may sound very unpleasant in our ears, but that is how they grieve. And therefore, as a friend, the only beautiful thing that you can do is to let people grieve. And sometimes grieving will come back. And I usually say it's not a straight line. At denial, depression, then all of a sudden acceptance, anger, acceptance. Sometimes it will not follow that path. Sometimes it will be anger, acceptance, denial, anger again, depression, acceptance, then back to denial. And with time, it's going to be bearable. It's not the pain may not go like completely. Once in a while, you'll have that moment that you want to be sad because of that loved one. And therefore, just thinking about it, sometimes when we are in someone's funeral and you see people crying, people may be crying for very different reasons. Someone is remembering their late parent, their late spouse, their late sister or brother, and it is okay to process that grief. And therefore, my word to you today is, if you're in that season of grieving a loved one, may it be a parent, may it be a friend, may it be any kind of person that you have lost recently, just allow yourself to grieve. And I'm not going to promise you that it's going to be okay immediately. But with time, you'll be able to talk about it with ease. You'll be able to share good memories with people. And actually, you'll be able to hang the picture on the wall. At this time, probably when it's very fresh, you may not even be able to look at their picture. You may not even be able to go back to the albums. You may not able even to go back to the grave. Give yourself time, be patient, And with time, of course, it's going to be bearable, and you will learn how to live with it, and you'll be able even actually to be the person to encourage other people. Next time we are in a funeral, be gracious to people, let people cry, let people view the body as many times as it is possible. Of course, we will not stay in the mortuary the whole day, but give people a little bit of slack when they are grieving their loved ones. This is my 2 cents. Have a good day, have a good week, and let's continue to be gracious to people that are grieving. This is a long video, and if you come this far, I know it has been helpful to you. Asante sana.